So in this video I'm going to be doing a bit of tent camping in some private woodland. There is some young kids in the distance, so you may hear them screaming. I'm going to be setting up over this direction, so I've got a new tent to use. And believe me, the size of food that I've got tonight, the steak is just short of 1 kilo in weight. Wait to see how I'm going to cook it as well. It's a different way. I've not seen anybody else do it on YouTube yet, so it's going to be quite fascinating to see how it works. Because the stove that I've designed, we can use it as a cooking stove, turn it back around afterwards and use it as a fire pit. But for now, I'm going to get the tent set up. We've got Oscar outdoors, he's back camping now. Don't know how often, but he's going to be back out camping. So I need to pitch this tent up as well. So we'll crack on with that and I'll show you the tent. I need to get a new rucksack sorted out because this buckle here is a bit broke now. And here is the tent that I've been talking about. So the tent is from Dandelion Shell, it's called. Brand new company on the market of hot tents. This tent is a hot tent, but you can also use it as a normal camping tent. I'm looking forward to putting the stove in it in the winter time. I've wanted one of these tents for a while because it so much reminds me of a tent that I had when I was younger. The tent were bright orange yellowy colour, and this is the shape that the tent was. So when they offered me this, and they offered to do something very special for me, and I will show you that when the tent's set up. So yeah, they did send me the tent out for free. I'm not going to sit here and try and cover that over. It's not a promotion, I'm not promoting the tent, they just offered to send me one. At the beginning I did say I don't need no more hot tents, but when they did what they did for me, I was like, fair dues. So this is the ground sheet. That might be the fire mat actually for the tent. I tell you what, let's just get it set up and I'll show you it then. Because I am looking forward to showing you guys how I'm going to cook that steak. But I hope tonight we have a peaceful camp and just enjoy being around a campfire. And just enjoy the basics of camping, cooking, relaxing, and just enjoying nature really. That's what it's all about. So, and should I say, if you're not subscribed and you like what you see through the video, please do consider. We are getting close to 90,000 subscribers now. Right, let's get this tent set up, and then I'll bring you back and let you see exactly what I'm on about with it. I will say one thing for free. I think the tent pegs are a bit of an overkill. Look at the size of them. Like little daggers. I think they're a bit of an overkill. So I do like the idea of putting your tent floor down second, because this means then you can go around the floor and just get up any bits of sticks or anything what can pierce the floor and go into the ground mat. Your sleeping pad, sorry. I just need to pin this out a little bit more into corners. We've got the back set up already. This will make a fantastic hot tent. I'm really looking forward to using this because it's small, so you don't need a massive stove because it's such a small area. So you can get away with a smaller stove, easier to keep going. Yeah, I am looking forward to hot tent camping. Probably back end of September time, maybe. Right, so kids have finally gone now. It's nice to see them playing out. I know that might sound really bad. They're not in front of the computers. They're back outdoors, running through the woodland. Yeah, the landowner will not be happy, but I never seen them, so I don't really care. At least they're outdoors. They have told me, but someone's absolutely trashed an area up there, so I'm gonna have to go look at that very soon. But for now, I'm just gonna show you around the tent. And please do comment below. This video and other videos now are going back to the sort of style I used to do it about 2 years ago. That's what a lot of people have been asking me to do. Get it back to how you were, Dan. They were the most better videos. So here we go, people. We're just going back to basic. And everything I hope, is brilliant for you guys as well. So I'll show you the tent, show you the logo on it, and then we'll go check out what these kids are being on about, because I will need to tidy that up at a later date. Yeah, and if you're the person who goes on about me talking too much, just turn the video off. I ain't got time for negative comments anymore. You know, one negative comment to 100 good comments. We've not got time for negative people anymore on this channel. So if you're going to go on about talking, if you're going to start going on about something what I do or say in the video, just turn the video off please, and just go watch somebody else who's going to do it 100% right. So I will say stuff wrong, do stuff wrong, get words mixed up backwards, upside down, I don't know, whichever direction it can go possibly in the world. But yeah, I will get stuff mixed up, so I'm just going to remove the negative comments. We don't need it in the world. We need a happy channel. Let's get on with this fire. I just thought I'd throw that in now actually. Yeah, trolls, you can't beat them. But you can, I can just mute them from the channel, so they'll think they're typing away as much as they want with the stupid sarcastic comments, and no one will ever see the comments, so they're thinking it's there and doing some harm when it won't be. It just will not be there. Right, let's collect some wood for the 9th time and get on with this cooking, and I get the steak out. Get the steak out. I need to season it as well. That'll be a good start, won't it? I might season it now actually. Let's do that. Right, so here we go. Creamy garlic mushrooms. Robert Shaw farm shop. The meat in there is absolutely fantastic. And this is my fire maple set, what we'll be using to turn the meat over and do whatever else we need to do with these whatever you call them things there, kitchen extensors, I don't know. And then here is what we've all been waiting for. It's the steak. We do have some other bits inside. So seasoning, garlic and mixed herbs, so we'll be seasoning that. And then here we have some chopped red tomatoes. And then here is what I've been talking about. Oh yes, check that out people. Just short of a kilo in weight. Look how thick it is. This is going to take a couple of hours to cook, but when it's cooked it's going to be absolutely amazing. So I'm thinking I'm just going to rub the garlic in it first. Let me know in the comments, what would you put on first, the garlic or the herbs? Oh, look at that. Let's compare it to the size of my arm, hand I mean. One. Will I eat it all? Maybe not. Scott's here, he might eat some. Who knows? But I tell you what, I'll give it a really good go. Won't be wasting any of it. Mr. Fox, he might get a bit. Oh yeah, mixed herbs. Come on. Get all them on it. Get it turned over. Oh wow, this thing is heavy. It's 30 days matured as well. Look at the colouring. Ah, fantastic. So this time I'm going to stick the herbs on top. Get that stuck in there. And then get some of this garlic going. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Get that on fire in a bit. That will be fantastic. I'm just gonna, I don't know why, we are just gonna put a little bit of red onion on it as well. Just on one side. Just see if we can squeeze a little bit of extra flavouring into it. Right, see if I can squeeze it back up. Oh, there we go. I don't want to leave it out because of the flies. So I do want to be... Look at the end, it's just coming out. There we go. You know what, this is a meal what would probably suit a family of 3. Right, we'll leave that. Like I say, nice garlic mushrooms as well to go with it. And we've got some more red onions to put in the garlic mushroom. I quite like having this basket around because I can walk around the woodland with my little shopping basket, and then when I come to find like bits of wood, I can just pick them up, throw them in my basket and move on. It's quite handy. I might get another one off him actually, just for this idea. Then obviously not do any work to it. I can just carry it around woodland, sticking wood in it. It's not a bad idea. Somewhat of the future, I've heard. Obviously it's not the future, is it? I'm a YouTuber show walking around room. This is a big room. Round the woods with a shopping basket collecting wood. I'm not Little Red Riding Hood, you know. Yeah. Something a bit different, innit? That's all I want to say. It is a little bit different to other channels. And that's what I'm trying to do. Make a slightly difference in videos, because the problem with camping now is everybody's doing it. Everybody's uploading it to YouTube. And that means every videos are starting to become the same. So I've just been trying to think of new ideas what to do. Well, so on camp, someone will say, well, you know, make a shelter. I don't want to cut perfectly good trees down to make a shelter. I don't see the point of that. You know, someone said, oh, make seats and stuff. Once again, I don't want to cut trees down just to do that. It'd just be a waste. I don't want to do it. I don't want to start cutting live trees down just to make stuff. So if I find other ways in cooking, new ideas where I can cook with, obviously we're going to cook with fire, but different little things, you know, like the basket, let's say. You know, I brought that with me. I've shown that. Just different ways. Just try to make it different from other people's channels. Like I say, it's getting swamped. It's getting hard work to stand out now. Scott's nicely making some drinks. Trying. He's in his hammock. If you remember Scott from a year ago or so, he sort of loves his hammocks. I'm a more of a tent person. I think we've discovered that on channel. But look at this for a tent. It's absolutely fantastic. There's a few other designs on YouTube about this tent. Now this tent is it's not got anything special to what other tents like this has. It's a hot tent. You can remove the inner if you want, or you can have the inner as you can see it like that. So this mat here is where my stove would go. Stove through that hole there, and that would lead to here. And it is the same colour as some other brands like the Pomoly. Pomoly tents, hot tents, do have this as well on them, where there's strengthened the corners up. The colours probably pretty well match to the Pomoly tents. So the door, you've got this entrance, and you also do have another entrance at the other side. You've got a window there, not a window, air vent, let's say. You've got another air vent over there, so you can get some airflow through the tent. And then, like I say, there's your stove jack cover. Dandelion shell. I like how it's shaped like this, because this means that any rain what hits the tent sheet should come down and focus off in one area. So if you need to, you can put a cup there and collect some drinking water. There's a lot of tie out points to each corner, but it does the job and it's well put up as well. Now I don't know if you've just seen something there, but yeah, look at that. That is absolutely solid. This is what they did for me. They put my logo on the tent right next to theirs on the other side. But just look at that, people. Now what do you think about that? I finally got a tent with my name on it. Lone Wolf, he had these sort of tents where, you know, he had his logo put on it. And for a company to ask me would I like my logo on it, I'd be a fool to say no. I'm not sure if they're going to be available for everybody to buy it like the Lone Wolf tents were, but for me, I'm the very first person to have my logo on my tent, and I'm very happy about it. Don't mean I'm going to use this tent, you know, more than others. I can't wait, like I've already said, to hot tent camping. We've got some big Pomoly tents, we've got One Wind hammock hot tent, we've got a couple of other cheaper hot tents off Amazon. We're just going to be, when winter comes in, hot tent camping. Not all the time, don't get me wrong, we're not just going to start bombarding the channel with hot tent camping. So I do like to use my snug pack under blanket. What is it, cocoon? Snug pack, yeah. Cocoon, that's it, yeah. So you get in it, in the hammock, and you zip it right up so you're inside it. That does build up some heat inside there, and it's really good. So I am looking forward to using that. I do enjoy summer camping, and when summer comes, I look forward to the winter camping. Then winter's here, I always look forward to the summer camping. So I sort of like look forward to different seasons. But having a stove inside that is going to be fantastic. I might even look at their stove actually and just see what it's like. I need to get out of it. Glaze on camera, don't I? From trees. Right, Scott's making a drink. When the drink's done, I'm going to go check out this mess up there, what these lads have told me about. I do need to have a look here. But yeah, tell me what you think about the tent. You do not have to have the floor in it either. We'll do more. I think I'll come at channel and do a full video about that and show you inside out. And just over there is what I'm going to be cooking my dinner with. But I'll show you that as it gets a little bit later on. So I do need quite a lot of wood. Right, so I'm just going for the walk. I'm going to see what these young kids are on about. They said it is a mess. The problem though, when you get further out this woodland, there's a lot of people shouting on at cricket fields. So I do need to be careful not to get too much of that in. I don't know why I say that actually, it's not going to be a bad thing, is it? Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, look at the state. There's a bit of a mess there, isn't it? That's heavy duty, that, you know. Pop-up tent. Yeah, what a mess. Tent bag. You can see here, been having a campfire. Damage to the tree. They've had an axe. See, there would be an axe in away at it. Poor tree. Yeah, look at all the damage. That is a shame, that. Look at that, they just peeled it all back and decided to throw it on the floor. So they damaged the tree for no reason really, didn't they? Right, let's get back to camp. Let's get something sorted. So there we go, there's one of the air vents that I were on about. And then when you come over here, you have another one there. You only have one pocket. Now, I don't mind the pocket there, but I reckon the pocket really should be on this side. I know it's getting a bit darker now, but only reason why I'm thinking the pocket's in the wrong place, because when you have your stove coming here, you know, you're going to be doing all your work there with your stove, cooking, boiling water. So I reckon the pocket is a better idea if you have it in this corner, away from the stove completely. That's just what I think. You know, other people might say, well, it's a good idea keeping stuff to light the fire with the stove or stuff for the stove. But I think it'd be better if they moved the pocket to this side here, just away from it, so you can stick stuff in it. You know, if like your phone, a battery pack or something, it's not going to get too hot near the stove. Right, I'm going to get set up and I'm going to collect some fire and I'm going to get on with cooking my dinner. So my setup for the night is my climate inflatable sleeping mat. I don't rate it for the winter rating, so I don't use this one in winter. And there's your valve, you can let it blow it up. And then my climate puller, it's a pretty big puller, but a puller really changed my camping. Comfortable puller is a lot better for me. And then my OEX 400 sleeping bag, it's not cold, but I'd rather have one where if I do feel a bit nippy, this will definitely work. I probably could imagine myself unzipping that through the night and just, you know, not being in it. All my stuff that I use here, all the stuff sacks and the bags for it all, is in my sleeping bag stuff sack. So when I wake up tomorrow, when I pack stuff away, I know just to grab that, and that's where everything is. And that is basically my setup for the night within the tent. I think sometimes with camping, you intend to pack a lot more than you need. So what my intentions is from now on is just bringing out what I do. And if I do need anything, what I didn't bring out, I'm just going to start leaving little notes in my phone. Like just say if I don't bring out a chair or a table, I can say, may need table next time for this. Just so then I am bringing the essentials out and not bringing a load of stuff what I won't use and just carrying extra weight in and stuff like that. It's just sort of getting your equipment a bit lighter. Right, let's get on with something. Let's get a fire going, show you what I'm going to cook my dinner on, then I'll show you the dinner. By God, almost a kilo of steak, but I do have other things to go with it as well. Yeah. I can't wait to tuck into this steak, but I do need to get a fire going, so I'll show you exactly what I'm using to cook the steak on. So what I'm finding around the little campsite is little lead balls. Finding quite a lot of them, so I wonder if someone's using a slingshot, doing a bit of target practice in this woodland. Finding a lot of them. Anyway, I were at my local shop about 2 weeks ago, and outside he had some of these thrown outside, baskets to go walk around the shop, you know, put your food in it and whatever you get, and we all know what a shopping basket is. I asked him could I have one. He told me to take the lot. I said I only need one because I've got an idea. So what the idea is, you see here, I've cut part of the front out. I'm going to use it as a fire pit. So I'll just do that with legs, stick a tent peg in the ground here and here, just so it can't, you know, obviously with the weight of the fire, it's not, I don't know how heavy a fire is really. Not often I pick a fire up to weigh it. That'd be balmy, wouldn't it? But yeah, you know, you put a bit of wood in, maybe this might slide up. So what my idea is getting a tent peg and just pegging it in the ground like that to stop the legs doing that. But I think you can guess what I'm going to do. I'm going to have it that way. I'm going to have the fire on the inside, still use the front here to feed the fire with wood, and then we're going to put the steak on top, right, and then a little tray of garlic, mushrooms and onions on top as well with the tray, and then we could put a cup on it, boil a bit of water maybe. But the size of my steak, I think that's going to take up a lot of this room, and I mean a lot of the room. I did a sort out at work. I took all the sharp edges off, so I don't, you know, actually catch myself as I'm putting wood in or whatever. So there's no sharp edges on it. And I also took the handles off, turned them opposite way around. And then just say later on, if we wanted to move the grill, let's say the grill basket off, we could use some sticks and just pick it up and move it out of the way. So let me know what you think about this idea. I will be leaving this in the woodland. I've asked for the permission to leave it here. So basically we're not going to leave it here. I'm going to say it as it is. It's got a lock up. I'm going to go put it behind that, and then when I need it I can come backwards and forwards and grab it, because I know if I leave this in the woods it'll go missing. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the fire going inside this basket upside down, and then as soon as it's going nice, I just want to burn the top of it off a little bit as well. When it's going nice, lay the steak on it. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? I don't think I've seen another YouTuber what does this like this yet. Maybe we could get a shopping trolley next. Who knows? Where am I going to get a shopping trolley from? Tesco's maybe? Right, let's get on with this fire. Scott is actually cutting some wood up right now, but I need pieces no bigger than this. because this steak is going to take a long time to cook. And there's pieces like that. There's loads around. We need to get a decent fire going in it, really. Yeah, I could do with getting back to things, couldn't we, really?
Yeah. You've got no site as well in Memphis, man.
Yeah, it's on a hammock, so isn't it?
Where is it?
Yeah, it's on a hill, a slope like that. So it's not really made for like tents. Yeah, it's decent though. Right, let's get this fire going. Right, so I'm going to get the fire going. We'd have one of these wax balls on the inside here. And this is like an electric lighter. So all we have to do is just put it over it. Like that. And hopefully it should. Oh, saying that and it's flat. Oh, there we go, we've got some. As soon as you lay it that way, it goes off. Are you working or not? Give it a bit of a shake. Oh, there we go, look, give it a shake and it works. Well, this has gone wrong already, hasn't it? Have you got a lighter, Scott? Yep. This was pretty decent at one time.
My aim's off. Rough it up a bit.
Rough it up, it'll help my aim better.
Yeah, that's it.
This has annoyed me. This was pretty good last time. As soon as you touch it, it goes out.
No, scrap that.
Right, I've decided we're both useless.
Scrap that front video, man.
Right, here we go. Second, third attempt actually. There we go, there we go. Keep it. Right, we're going now, people. There we go. We're off. And what we need to do is slowly just stack it up once it's burning. And the fire will go then. Oh yes, we have fire. You know what? Scott said take that part out. I'm going to leave it in because I just want to show people it doesn't go right every time. You'll see these channels where it looks perfect. I'm down to earth, it is what it is. That electrical thing failed. Scott give it a bit of a try and he moved that out of the way of all sticks and stuff. Separated it. There we go, it went.
Got a better angle.
This, yeah, better angle here. This stuff happens. It's not always perfect. And I want to show you exactly what happens when you're camping. I don't want it to make you think but everything's fantastic, because if you go out yourself and you're like, bloody hell, English Woodsman can do this in 1 second, it doesn't always work like that. So just prepare yourself for that. I should have had a second backup of a lighter or something. I could have used my gas stove actually, you know, lit the gas stove and wow, what's going in my eyes? Lit the gas stove and used it like that. But Scott had a way of doing it and it worked. Maybe it's second time, but it still worked. Whoa! Eyes are stinging there. You know what, in a way, I miss that feeling. That might sound absolutely crazy. It's that time of day, people. It's time to make a coffee.
Proper one.
Proper coffee, innit? Scott made one, but a bit rank to be truthful with you.
That's because I boiled it all roundwards.
So I says, I'll put the kettle on this time. Look at that. That beeping is Scott's GoPro turning off. But look at that. You know, what more do you want? That is absolutely perfect. Reusing a shopping basket. Scrap lads would have taken that, weighed it in, got a few pence for it. We've got a grill. We've got a stand for a kettle and a cooked steak on it in a bit. We've reused it. What is it called? Recycled it, should I say?
Upcycled it.
Upcycled it. Upside down cycled it, so we're using it upside down. So, you know what? It's had a second life. Well, I doubt it, 'cause we're burning the hell out of it now, aren't we? But yeah, it's getting used. Instead of just going to the scrapyard, getting turned into a few tin cans. Right, so me being me, I didn't think about the fire and the kettle handle, so that has almost burnt to nothing. But it is what it is. Things happen.
Cheers, pal.
Let's pour this one in here. Someone said, why don't I have a full cup? I'll only waste it, so I boil enough water exactly for what I need. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't think about the handle on the kettle at all. But we're getting what we need now. Let's get it to die down a little bit. Throw that steak on. I just need a nice bed of embers, don't I? Not keep the heat.
Yeah, that's not ready for steak yet, is it?
Oh no, we've got about another half an hour now of burning yet. Needs to be a good thick bed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No rush, still plenty of daylight.
You like your steak well done though, don't you?
Well, I've been having it like medium rare.
Yeah.
You know, like we've got a steakhouse in Blackpool and stuff.
Yeah.
Been out like medium rare there and stuff like that, you know, just trying it.
I like mine rare. Want mine still mooey. Bit of CPR, it'll come back to life.
Yeah. Shame these are apple trees, isn't it? Like a bundle of apples, couldn't we?
Could have been an apple pie.
On fire.
Yeah.
I've got one of them fire things on it.
I've got a couple.
Oh, what are they called now?
Dutch oven.
Yeah, Dutch oven, yeah, I've got one of them.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them.
Could have used it on this really, couldn't I?
Yeah, it'd been alright on there.
I was just saying to Scott, I've got one of them Dutch ovens, what I really want to try as well soon. I might try make a stand for that at work, so it's not in the fire but raise the fire. I know people say, "Oh, put it, you know, put it in or outside of the fire." I'm going to experiment with that. I've not even used it. I think I've had it about a year and it's just going to waste. I think I might try. What can you cook in them things? Everything.
All kinds of stuff. Yeah, I've made roast dinners, bread.
Yeah, you know, like just when you do like a roast joint, let's say, a bulk joint.
Yeah.
I've got like a little tray what fits inside. Is that what? Do you sit the meat on that, or do you sit it straight in the
No, just
the
put
tin?
a bit of oil in bottom.
Yeah.
And just stick your joint in.
And just leave it.
Let it cook away, yeah.
Yeah, but do you need the heat on top as well? What some people's been doing.
It depends. Like if you're making like an apple crumble or something, you need to do the top. Yeah. And you're doing a roast. Yeah. But you don't always have to put stuff on the top. But it does give it like it cooks it all through then and like gives it a bit of a glaze on top as well.
Mm. Like I say, I have seen people on YouTube using them, but there's no one I've seen who gives you a right good breakdown how to use it. It's obvious, you put your meat in, but I've got a stand what goes inside it. I don't know if you put the meat on that, I don't know. I need to look up more about it before I just take it to the channel and use it.
Cook all sorts with them.
I'm going to have to look into it.
There's like books on it, isn't there? So you'd be able to probably get it on Audible or something.
I need it on Orbital. I can't Orbital is it? What's it called?
Audible.
Audible, that's it. Yeah.
I can't read either, can I? Sorry.
I can't sit there and read a book on it. I'd just fall asleep. After the second line, probably, people. Yeah, I might have to look that up and get some more information about it. Even though it's simple to use, but for me, because the way my brain thinks, I need to get to know it inside out before I use it. I'm just bonkers at it. Anyway, I'm going to put a few more bits of wood in this now so I can build up a good bed of embers and get that steak on it. Oh yes. Let's get this steak on. Oh wow people, this is heavy. Are we ready? Just short of a kilo of steak. We're never going to let it sizzle or whatever you want to call it because it's not on a hot pan or something. But that
No oil.
Is going to be fantastic. Yeah, no oil as well, that may help. But that is going to cook absolutely fantastic. I'll bring you back through the process of it cooking. It may take half an hour, who knows, probably won't. It'll take 10 minutes maybe, but I'll bring you back as it's happening. I just thought I'd give you a close-up. Wow, very nice. And from the other side, oh yes. Right then, go on, give me your thoughts about the basket. I think it's a fantastic idea, but I will do, because I'm the one who come out with the idea. Let me know your own thoughts.
I'm going to second it though, because it's doing well.
It's doing good, it is. We've been on about what we could cook on it, you know, certain pans, what can take the weight of it. It's going to be great. I'm not saying it's going to make a miracle change, but if we get a couple of camps out of it to do stuff like this, well, that's good enough for me. I can always get lads to go down to Tesco's and nick me a couple more, can't I? We'll do out for 5 of them little buggers, you know. I'm looking forward to the steak right now. Right, so I've just turned the steak over and it's already looking very nice. I bet you a pound a penny Mr. Fox will be round very soon. So I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it is sizzling away. It's sizzling away, people. Looking very fine. And it won't be long before we're sticking the garlic mushrooms on with some beautiful red onion mixed into it. Very nice. Did I say earlier, but we're going back to basics with the channel. We're making it as natural as we can. Well, I think I'm proving it here, aren't I? So if you are liking this and have not yet hit that subscribe button, please do. There'll be a link to Scott's channel in the description as well. Give us both a subscribe so you see more stuff like this, because I've got some good ideas with this shopping basket. I sound like I'm obsessed with it, don't I? Does it sound like I'm in love with the basket? I bet I looked an idiot walking around Woodland filling it up with wood.
Like a little Red Riding Hood.
That's what I said. I like a little Red Riding Hood going around picking out wood up. Yeah. I don't think we'll hit 100,000 subscribers this year, but nails damn it will do for me. Right, I need to put a little bit more wood in this fire. Well, I've just added the onions, what's left. Give some to Scott, I put some on my steak, and then plus I've just been nibbling away at them. So I have onion breath right now. Just want to mix them in. One always falls out, doesn't it? Mix them in, and then we'll get this on the fire. But I'm going to show you the steak. I think you deserve to be shown. If you're still watching right now, you deserve to see the steak, because to see how it's been cooked on the shopping basket, what got left out of the side for the scrap man to take, how it's, you know, it's done brilliant. Let's just get it done with. Let's show you the steak. Take a look at that, people. Some people will say it's overcooked. I'm just winging it. That's all I'm doing. Let's take a look at that as well. Oh, it's so good. It smells fantastic. Exactly what you'd expect to smell if you walk into a steakhouse. Crispy edges. Oh, fantastic. What do you think? Go on, have a sniff. Get up to your TV or your tablet. Have a sniff of that, people. Thumbs up to the shopping basket. I'm just going to leave that with you for a few minutes. Is that not a perfect shot of the steak? You guys have been asking me to bring the steaks back. I think I've done you proud here, Anna. You know this is good. I'm just going to put the steak there. Then we're going to dump the tray of mushrooms and onions just there. We're going to let them cook away and then I'll bring you back. You know what? Let's take a bit of the steak off and try it. Oh, it cuts so beautiful. Oh, yes. Oh, that dropping it. Look at that. You're not going to see it because of the... Oh, and I dropped it in fire. Man Quick down. Rescue.
Man down.
Blow the ash off. Oh. Look at that. That is cooked beautifully. It's not pink inside, it's not overcooked. It's still juicy, got a bit of juice coming out there. Oh, yes. I do look a little bit bright on camera there, don't I? But let's just go for it. Something's going on over there. But wow, it breaks up so beautiful when you chew it. There's something going on over there that's carrying on. I'm gonna have a better look. So the steak, it's just been sitting around. Juices are flowing there. Look at that. It's just running down the knife. Oh yes. I want a bit more, you know. For people who think you can't cook outdoors, I hope this proves what you can do it. Look how easy it's cutting through. It's just cooked perfectly. Yeah, a sharp knife always helps. Even at the end, where we're at the thickest. Oh, absolutely fantastic, look at that. We should have got some salt, you know, put it down your elbow like that fella does. What's he called?
Can't remember. Not Gordon Ramsay, is it?
No, it's not Gordon Ramsay. Look at that. And in a minute we're going to have the mushrooms and we're just going to pour them over it. This is fantastic. I'm living a dream. We're ready, people. This looks fantastic without losing a mushroom. Don't want too many mushrooms. A bit of onion there. What I want to do is, ouch, that's really hot. I want to try and get, you ready? You know that's looking good. Woohoo! So I've only got, I think there's 3 strips of this steak left. I'll nibble on that through the night. Though it's 10 o'clock now. Don't really want to be going to bed with a full belly like that, do I? We just stacked the wood up on the fire, so we're going to have a nice fire for a couple of hours now. And we haven't talked for about a year and a bit, so we've got a lot to catch up on really. Yeah. You know, one thing I'm going to say, and it's so true, and be that person, get out and do this is always the first thing I say in these videos like this, but when you don't see your friends for a while, yeah, you can start drifting apart, but then when you get back together like me and Scott had for this camp and stuff, it feels like it was last week since we were last out together, but that year and a bit has passed. So what I'm saying is time goes fast. Don't waste your time too much. Do what makes you happy and just enjoy your life. Because before you know it, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and you'll think, what have I been doing for 10 years? Honestly. It brings it to light when certain things happen. You know how quick time goes by. Yeah. Wow, that steak was good, wasn't it? I wonder if we could get a bigger one. Get a bigger basket. I'm in love with basket art. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy the fire and just sit and have a chat, and I'll probably bring you back in a bit. I was just saying to Scott, we're gonna have to think about having a dedicated fire spot, rather bring some big rocks in, or sort of like dig an hole a bit down. We're gonna have to do something because we do need to build a permanent fire pit really.
Especially if them kids are going to keep coming.
Well, kids will always be down here, don't they? But just to please landowner. We'll look at that, eh? A beautiful fire. This is the joys of having like a bit of private woodland. You can just come, have a fire if you do it right. Leave no trace in the morning, everyone's happy. But yeah, we do have to make a full-time permanent fire pit. Someone says go take them from the farmer's wall, but you're just destroying the farmer's wall then, aren't you? Just for the fire pit. Someone said take them out at the stream, but the stream don't have any in. It's just where water's cut its way through the land over the years. So we are going to have to think about doing something. But for now, I'll leave you for a few seconds just to watch the fire. Well, time's come now. We're in his tent. Scott's in his hammock. I do like this tent. A slight condensation problem could build up in it overnight. We'll come across that in the morning. And I got a bit of a shadow going on my head. That's better, must have been some on lens. Yeah, so I reckon we will get some condensation build up. But everything else, it's a decent sized tent. If you're not going to use it as an hot tent, you could easily get 2 people in here with room with rucksacks as well. But tent aside, it's been a good night. It's been one of them camps, what the old type camps, what we used to do. Get here, just set up, get stuff done, and then enjoy cooking, chats, and then just let the night go by. Obviously you guys don't see everything that we talk about. I would ban off YouTube in a week if I did that. But for a camp, it's been one of the better ones so far this year. I hope you like this style. I hope you do come back to the channel. I hope you can give me a massive thumbs up. And I'm going to get some sleep. So I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning people. It is 6:30 in the morning. I'm normally up for 5:30 anyway. The poles for the tent, you can see it here. I've got it on the inside. It does need to be on the outside of the tent, in between the tent and the doorway. So next time I know to do that properly. It's up, it's you know, it's not falling down on me. There is some condensation build up if I just show you here. if I do this, yeah, there's some condensation build up, not too much. It's a good tent for 2 people if you've not got the stove in. But I am looking forward to using this with the stove. Right, I'm going to get up, stretch my legs, get to the toilet, and I'm going to make a coffee. Don't think it's too long now before we start losing evening light, is it? So we'll be back to camping in the dark. But it's nice waking up in the morning, making a quick drink and just sitting out. It's like sitting in your back garden, isn't it? But you know, you got a couple of 100 trees, let's say, around you. If this were your back garden, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it? Some people out there do have that luxury. I'd like it. Really. The tree I have is a conifer, and some of one's in a pot. I appreciate if you've watched this far. I know quite a lot of people will do. So this is for you. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being patient around me taking time to get back out. Because what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the tent down. I'm going to end the video right now. So I just want to say thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody. If you're not yet subscribed and you want to subscribe, I'll put something here, my logo. You can press that and it'll help you subscribe to the channel quicker. And I'll leave another video up there, because you don't need to see me taking the tent down and packing stuff away. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Cheers.